Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended settings. As you load into your first game, notice the goals. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right. As you load into your first game, notice the goal. Check out game prep before this week's game to earn XP and boost player confidence. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right. As you load into your first game, notice the goals. Check out game prep before this week's game to earn XP and boost player confidence. Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, there's going to be a pair of wide receivers looking to make big plays on the field. It's the Titans going up against the Jaguars. With that, we're off to my hometown of Nashville, Tennessee, as we check in with our broadcast duo of Jim Nantz and Phil Simms at a cold LP Field. Gentlemen.
The Titans ready to get this action started. This game is underway. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. Bortles ready to take the field. He's got an equal number of touchdowns and interceptions on the season. Certainly looking to improve on that.
Well, he's a big old boy, as they would say, and he is country strong. No doubt about it when you watch him play. And to me, that's his biggest strength, the fact that he's big, he has a presence on the field, and he is definitely the leader of the football team.
Encroachment defense. Still first down.
First down at the 25. They run the counter play.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped them.
Loss of 5 on the play. The Jaguars lined up, bunch formation. Second down and 10. Allen Hurns with the grab. Here's a look at the Jaguars offense. This bunch has struggled to find the end zone all year long. One of the lowest scoring teams in the league. Today they'll try to change that formula. The Jaguars are at the line facing third down, which was not an issue for them last week as they converted a number of times in crucial situations. The Jaguars from the 22. And it's swatted away.
Jaguars really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
All set to punt here. Cox has got a chance this time. And a run back of about 4. Starting at quarterback for the Titans, the 2014 Heisman Trophy winner out of Oregon, Marcus Mariota.
Yeah, well, Tennessee probably made a great choice in not listening to those offers. And when you talk about Mariota, he's got the size to be a starting quarterback in the league. And he's got a good arm, but he can really run. So you put all that together, that gives you a good chance for success in the NFL.
First down at the 42. Rice takes it. Toss play. Gains 5. Here's the Titans lineup. Their passing attack this year has been one of the worst in the league. This will be second down. Handoff to Ray Rice. Johnson's in on the tackle. Here's the Jaguars line up on defense. They have been shredded this year by opposing quarterbacks who have found a way to beat up on this secondary. Now 3rd and 5 after the run. The Titans come to the line. First down marker is at the 48. And it's thrown over to Kendall Wright. Wright met after a gain of 8.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
The Jaguars defense now is going to go nickel. First down at the 45. And Rice is stopped there. This time for 8. And that's the type of run I think this offense would take all game long, Phil.
Oh, would they ever? They would love this. This is showing your dominance here. The offensive line doing a good job, but also solid job by the running back picking up some good yards.
The Titans all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
Walker's one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
3rd down and 2. Johnson's got it on the handoff. Fowler's there to make the stop.
Johnson's able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. Third and short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
The Jaguars lined up in the nickel. First down at the 25. And Walker can't hold on that time.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, it can make a big play.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. Mariota's now going to hit the ground in a slide and in the play.
That's a really smart job that time by the quarterback. Pick up all the yards you can, and before you're going to get hit, slide in there like you're going to second base.
This will be the 8th play of this drive.
Get ready.
3rd down and 8. 2 hands on the football and has the catch.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. First and 10. And Rice is going to secure the football on the toss. Williams there that time for the tackle.
Rice is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Mounting a serious drive.
Get ready.
2nd down and 6. Toss to the outside. Johnson's brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
The Titans, they believe in their offense. They know once they get inside the red zone, they can run or throw. That time they run the football, and it picks up some good solid yards. Great job by the offensive line.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. Douglas had it, but couldn't hold on as this goes incomplete.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
The kick is good. They put up 3 here in the first to take the lead.
It's always good to get those points on the board and get the lead and get the other team chasing you.
The Titans getting ready for the kickoff. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Jaguars weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
Oh, that's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad business.
Here's a look at the Titans defensive lineup. The strength of this defensive unit, its ability to defend against the pass, right now in the top 5 in the league. It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. To the ground. And Brian Orakpo brings him down.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Jaguars take it from the 28. Back to the ground. That's a gain of 10.
When it's third and short, the defensive line, you got to guess. You got to think it's going to be a run play. I don't know what they were thinking. They let the offense just push them back, and they give up the first down. Good job by the offense, though.
Mason lined up in the backfield. First down and 10. Mason's going to secure the handoff. Gains 11.
Mason's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down at the 49. As Thomas. Good yardage picked up on that call.
Perfect defense call that time. They had double coverage on the wide receiver. They allowed the catch. The coach on the sidelines going, well, what else do you want me to do? We had the guy double covered, and you still couldn't make the play.
Now first and 10. They'll go ground. He's taken down at the 30. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down, 4 to go. Harper able to hold on to it.
When you get aggressive safeties who like to get up there and try to stop the run, the post route is an awesome way to take advantage of that. Go down the field 10 to 12 yards, plant that outside foot, run towards the goalpost. Nice throw by the quarterback.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. This play set up by the long gainer. Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown. Phil, that's a terrific touchdown here late in the first, and they've now taken the lead.
Shoot, touchdowns are terrific no matter what time you get them, though, Jim. But, hey, late in the first, what a way to answer for that offense. That was a really, really sharp drive.
The Jaguars now will tack on the extra point. Makes the PAT. The Titans set up for the kick return. They've just lost the lead, so need to try and respond. Scores 7-3. Cox has got a chance for a return. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Jaguars defense starts this series knowing the last time they were out here, they allowed a field goal.
Yeah, it was not a good drive for them, and I know the coaches were upset. I was watching them on the sideline yelling at a few guys, so I expect a better effort this time out.
Get ready.
First down at the 28. Rice. Tackle him for a loss.
The Jaguars guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Let's go.
The Titans from the 27. Rice looking for room. He's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Rice is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
The Titans get set at the line, needing to get to the 38 for a first. Mariota's going to take the snap from the shotgun. This defense off to a terrific start.
Well, they called third down the money down because you try to keep drives going. And right now the defense has all the money because they're the ones getting it done.
This will bounce into the end zone for a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 20. The Titans defense comes back onto the field. Did not look so good that last series, giving up the touchdown.
Oh, you know the coaches are upset. My gosh, they ran some of the most elementary defenses that you can run, and they had mistakes by the defensive players. So they coached them up on the sidelines. We'll see if we see different results.
First down at the 20. They give it to him on the counter. And that gains a few.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
It's now second down. Bortles back in shotgun formation. Very nearly intercepted. The first quarter is in the books, and we've seen a pitcher's duel thus far. Which defense is going to crack first? We'll be back after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade. Win from within.
Here we are about to start the second quarter, and both offenses still seem to be trying to figure out a game plan for this one, Phil.
The heck with figuring out things. It's time to open it up a little bit. You got to take some chances to make positive plays in this league. These are good defenses, so if you want to get some productive plays on the offensive side, take a chance and go down the field with the football.
That's reception number 2 for him.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Takes it on the counter. They break through, tackle him behind the line.
Titans defense is so fast and so powerful. That time on the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
Bortles will be taking this snap out of the pistol. Second down and 11. He's churning ahead. And he's going to be tackled right around the 35-yard line.
Well, I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a third and long situation for the offense to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down marker.
The Titans go with the dime formation here on defense. Bortles going to take it from the gun. Looking long. And so now they'll call on Anger to punt the football. They'll take it at the 20. The Titans will attempt to get a little something going here on offense. This game has come to a little bit of a halt as we've seen 2 punts in a row.
Well, what has to happen in a situation like this, Jim? You need the offensive coach to dial up a play to give you something where it's going to catch the defense by surprise, and it's going to work. And it's not about you just making the play. It's about the coach designing a play that works easily for the athlete.
The Titans have not had a strong running game this half, at least in the sense of handing the football off. Rice has had a really hard time of it, and right now his team with it behind knows they have to get him to step up.
Well, they do. You want your running back to step up, but when you see a running game struggle like we have seen so far here today, Jim, it always comes down to this. The offensive line is getting dominated, so there's no chance for the running back to get anything done. The offensive line, they've got to change up. The Jaguars defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
Loss of a couple that time. On the way, third down. The Jaguars defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Makes the catch in the open field. That's another reception, giving him 2.
What a good job of the quarterback that time. He saw the defensive back inside the receiver, and he leads that receiver to the sideline on that corner route.
Coming to the line at the 27. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Douglas was the target, but this goes incomplete. Second down following that incompletion. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Has his target. Gets about 4 yards that time.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
Here they come to the line at the 23. Ray Rice lined up in the backfield. 3rd and 6. And there's Wright. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short. Defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
And the kick is good for 3. Still, I know they were looking for a touchdown on that drive, but they at least put up 3 midway through the second quarter.
Well, you know, that 3, maybe that 3 points is going to be the difference in this game. That's how you have to look at it when you score. Don't always look at the negative. Sometimes look at the positive, and I think that 3 was very important.
Green's got it. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Jaguars stalled on their last drive, forced to punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
The Jaguars will look to get set. It's been a close game so far. The score's 7-6. The Jaguars snap it up at the 26. A rack pose, able to read that play and make the hit. As we see the rushing numbers, obviously this team isn't going to complain about leading, but I think that you look at the numbers a little deeper and you have to say, wait a minute, we need to control the tempo of this game more. We've got to get our running back going.
I think that's the number one thing when you look at this offense, Jim. Don't abandon the running game. I think you've got to keep trying. You got to keep the defense honest. And if you do that, it gives you just a better chance to win the game, of course. Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get 3rd and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back. because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
Thomas is the receiver, sent out wide to the left. The Jaguars snap it at the 26. Catch made.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a fourth down.
They're in punting formation.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20.
The Jaguars' defense on that last series may have taken some positives out of only allowing a field goal.
Well, listen, I think 3 is better than 7. No question about that when you're talking about the defense. But they got some corrections to make. I think they did it on the sidelines, and this time they're looking to go out there and get a 3 and out.
Get ready. 295.
There's a flag out.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Players from both sides making
Still
an
first
appeal,
down.
but the officials saw it on the defense. First down at the 25. And it's complete to Kendall Wright. The Titans have clearly been focusing on getting some of their big weapons involved here in the first half. Wright's been a favorite of his quarterback, and he's proven why he deserves to be targeted so often today.
You're right. He deserves to be targeted because he is one of the better wide receivers in the NFL. And when he catches it, look out. He can get yards after the catch.
Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
The slant route made famous by the West Coast offense, something that really I thought came in the league when Bill Walsh started with the 49ers in 1979.
Mariota's now completed 4 in a row. First and 10. Handoff. Rice looking for room. In the end, it picks up only a yard.
Rice is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second.
Get ready. 295.
Now makes the move to the right. Following the run, it's now 3rd and 7. Mariota's got it in the gun. Finds Walker. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Well, these tight ends in the NFL now, they make the catches down the field. They're fast. They can do it all. And everybody is looking for that all-in-one. A guy that can block at the line of scrimmage, who can catch the football well, and has the speed to make it happen once he catches it.
Mariota's completion percentage, 60% on the day. First down at the 44. It's intercepted! Going to take it the distance. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
You got to love a defense that's not afraid to take chances, and this defense will get after it. That time they get the interception and return it all the way for a touchdown.
The Jaguars now going for the point after.
And the extra point is good.
The Titans are ready to take it to them. And a touchback. The Jaguars defense got the takeaway the last time out there with the interception just when it looked like they might be giving up some points.
Yeah, it did look like that, but momentum is on their side now. When you make a good play on the defensive side, Jim, and it stops a scoring drive, man, that fires up the whole team.
First down at the 20.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
The Titans have been awesome today on first down. That time it's a nice play design. They throw the football. It picks up solid yards. Second and short. Boy, that's what every offense likes to be in.
After that grab, it's now second down and 2.
Rice lines up as the single back here.
And the give now to Ray Rice. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
Rice is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Let's go.
First and 10.
Middle of the field and incomplete this time. At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. The Jaguars with a nickel look here on defense.
Second down and 10. Handoff to Ray Rice.
Hyde's there to make the tackle.
When you talk about counter runs, what we just saw that time, the defense thinks the play's going one way, then a pulling guard or tackle comes around and catches a defensive lineman off guard. It makes a good block.
Halftime is coming up, but first we reach the 2-minute warning. All right, following the 2-minute warning, we've got a defense trying to maintain the lead as we head towards halftime.
It'll be third down.
Johnson split out wide on the right. Mariota's standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
Unable to bring it in.
When you're in a situation like this, 4th and short near midfield, you're behind in the first half. Don't go for it. Punt the football away. Don't panic. It's too early for that, but let's find out. Sometimes these coaches make some strange decisions.
Picks up about 3.
Well, the best thing we can say about that punt return, well, he didn't fumble the football.
Robinson's not really established himself in this game yet, but as he heads onto the field for the next drive, he can at least take comfort in the fact that his team has the lead.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Jim, and I think also the coaches must get him involved. You always want to get your star players involved, especially when you're talking about a wide receiver, throwing some easy passes, let him get going, and watch this offense even take off more.
You know these wideouts, they want the football, and even if the team's leading, they're not happy until they get their hands on the football, right?
Yeah, I think we call those people prima donnas.
How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
And he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
And it's caught by Justin Blackman. That's his first reception today.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Bortles now completed 4 in a row.
Here we go now. 45.
The Jaguars take it from the 43. Room to work. The Jaguars are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. The
offense has had time now to game plan, strategize after the timeout, and now they're ready to go. First down at the 46. Ball from the 46. Bortles will be taking this snap out of the pistol. 2nd and 10. Probably should have had that one, but it goes incomplete.
Well, if you're the offensive coordinator here in a 3rd and long situation and you're winning a close game, you'd like to pick this up. But also, you got to make sure you call a play that doesn't put the offense at too much risk. Tough call coming up here for the coordinator.
3rd and 10. The reception by Marquise Lee.
Well, it's 3rd and long. Protect against the long pass. Make the quarterback throw it short, and then just come up there and make the tackle.
This will be a long one for 3. No good. An empty trip for the offense. Well, it was a long field goal attempt, but this time they're unable to come up with any points at all.
Yeah, and when you get in situations like this, everything has to be perfect. The snap, the hold, and the kick, and it wasn't, and that's why they missed the field goal.
Ozluzny's coming out onto the field for this next series, and what a rock he's been for that defense throughout this first half so far.
Yes, he has. You know, sometimes it's not about how good of a player you are, and it's about leadership, and he has leadership, and he leads his guys. That's why they're good.
One more snap, and we'll head to halftime. First down at the 48. Airing it out. The defender able to knock it away. That'll do it for the 2nd quarter here in the Music City. We'll be back to Nashville after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. All right, Larry, thank you for that from the studios. And halftime, we're going to transition now. We're about to get the 3rd quarter underway. Handing the ball off hasn't been something that's worked for either one of these teams today, Phil.
Well, what you have to show on the offensive side when you want to run the football, you got to show some determination. And the guys on the offensive side just get tougher and make it work.
Let's go.
And here we go, the first snap of the 2nd half. And now they'll try over again on 2nd down. Two tight ends on the field here. Surveys to the sideline and complete.
That's a good job by the receiver running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
It's 3rd down coming up. The Jaguars defense now is going to go nickel. Mariota's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Ball's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Looks like they'll go 3 and out on this series. Just out of the half, and that drive can't be what the staff discussed at the break. The defense will need to rise up now to keep them in this game.
Well, the one thing we can say, the offense has been consistent. They have been stinking it up all day long, and that was another example. That was a terrible drive by the offense.
And so now they'll call on Kern to punt the football. Green's just going to wave his arm here and make the fair catch. The Jaguars come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. First down at the 38. Justin Blackmon makes the catch. Jason McCourty has the tackle.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
The pass play was good for 5. 2nd and 5 coming up.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
And it's a reception by Blackmon. Picks up about 2.
Well, when you're throwing a slant route, it's all about accuracy from the quarterback standpoint. Make sure you put it right on the receiver where he can catch it, protect himself. Good job that time, and almost gets a first down.
Bortles completion percentage 70% on the day. The Jaguars line up in the pistol. The Jaguars will take the snap from the 45. Robinson's got the catch and the first.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Royal, his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask. The Jaguars did a good job there on first down. That pass picks up some good solid yards. Now 2nd and short. Much easier to call those kind of plays.
Just 25 yards to pay dirt. The Titans lined up in the nickel. 2nd down, 3 to go. Blackman's got it. First down. That's reception number 4 for him.
That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack. Jim, the offensive coordinator, has done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Second down coming up.
Green, 90. Green, 90.
And he's forced to the ground.
How about the defense on that play? They were not fooled. They see the pass coming. They get the penetration. They get to the quarterback quick. And that's a big sack down near the goal line.
He'll take the snap from the gun. Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
Drives it through for the field goal.
Tim, they get the field goal there that time, and it keeps the momentum on their side. It's positive energy. It makes you feel good. Now we'll see if the defense can carry it on.
The Titans are ready to take it to them. Cox is not going to test the coverage this time as he takes a knee. The Jaguars have been all about defense here of late. 3 and out the last time they were on the field.
Yeah, it was a really good drive by them, just stopping the offense so quick. And look, every aspect worked well. The coaches had to be really happy with the defense.
First down at the 20. Gets the handle here. And Rice is tackled down at the 22. He struggled to run the football last week, and that continues today.
We all need help, don't we? We need help. In this running back, that's what he needs. They need to run some different plays. Give him a chance to get some success.
The Titans from the 22. Rice looking for room.
Rice is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short gain.
Still 5 yards short of a first after the run. Third down coming up. The Titans get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. They call on Brett Kern to punt the football. Harris is there to take him down. And a run back of about 3. The Jaguars counted on the passing game early, but it slowed down after a hot start. Bortles tried to adjust to the defense, but it hasn't worked out.
Well, he's tried, but listen, there's nothing he can do about the offensive line. It's not been as sharp, and I'll tell you what, when the offensive line is not sharp, our quarterback's going to lose confidence. Run it right. Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. Bortles will be taking this snap out of the pistol. 3-step drop. Should have had it.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
Now looking at 3rd down. The Titans defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Bortles back in shotgun formation. Blackman's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. He's in the clear. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. And with that score, they now have a nice buffer to work with over this last quarter and a half.
They do, but this game is not over. Now you got to come out there on the offensive side, and you got to find a way, come up with some new plays, take a chance, and get back in this game. It's not over.
The Jaguars now going for the point after. Driving extra point is good. The Jaguars were very effective on that scoring drive, especially via the pass. Over 50 passing yards on that scoring drive. It'll be a touchback. The Jaguars played a rugged first half, Phil, and have kept the pressure on since halftime.
I'm going to give a lot of credit to the coaches for this. They have kept the pressure on, like you said. They know their players are into the game plan, and they are making the right calls.
First down at the 20. Rice looking for room. Tackled down at the 28-yard line.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
2nd down and 2 to go after the running play. The Jaguars with a nickel look here on defense. Keeps it on the play fake. Finds his mark. That picks up 11.
Wide receivers in the NFL, hey, they can catch it, but also they can break tackles. What a job that time by the wide receiver.
Mariota's completion percentage, 50% on the day.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Mariota's going to take it from the gun. Tried to find his target over the middle, but that pass goes incomplete. Failing to complete that one, so second down here. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Tim. And also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
First down here after the completion. Keeps his legs moving.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Loss of 3 on the play. Second and 13. And Walker can't hold on that time.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
Get ready.
Mariota's got it in the gun. 2 hands on the football and has the catch.
Good job by the defense, staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass, they make the tackle, and now we have 4th down coming up.
And so now they'll call on Kern to punt the football. No chance to return this one as that punt is headed to the sidelines. The Jaguars clearly were not content just to play it safe down the stretch. As Phil, they've opened up the lead since halftime.
I like what the offensive line is doing. They got in at halftime, got a little rest, got them something cold to drink, and they've come out here and they are tearing it up.
The Jaguars take it from the 23. Picked up a couple that time. And now looking at these numbers, it's quite a drop-off for this back who really played well just a week ago.
You know, Jim, it's hard to run the football consistently in the NFL. We know that. And also, think about this. Running backs, they get beat up so much, it's hard for them to come out and be at the top of their game every single week.
Second down and 8. They'll go ground. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it.
Mason lined up in the backfield. First down and 10. Handoff made. Mason's brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second and 4 following the run. Bortles will be taking this snap out of the pistol. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. The Jaguars are in front thanks to their quarterback. Bortles had a huge performance in this one.
When you talk about creating opportunities, that's where you have to give credit to the coaching staff. They have helped the players. The play designs have been good, and the players are taking advantage of it.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. And they dump the quarterback.
Corners down the NFL, they're asked to do so many things. Stop the run, cover guys in zone, cover them in man-to-man coverage. And how about this blitz that time by the corner? Gets to the quarterback and takes him down for the sack.
The give. Now slashing to the right side, looking for room. Gains 20. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
Running backs in the NFL now, it's hard to bring them down. That time, nice job of breaking the tackle.
This is third down. That'll do it for the third quarter here in Nashville, Tennessee. Back in just a moment. We're back here in this lopsided game. Breaking huddle at the 30-yard line. Here is the first snap of the final quarter. Picks up 8 here. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Third and short. I don't know what you do anymore. I've given up. Do you throw it? Do you run it? Do you have that kind of faith in your offensive line? Well, the offense does. They run the football. Great job by the offensive lineman, giving that running back a chance to get that first down.
The Jaguars from the 22. They call his number once more for a gain of about 5.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Second down and 5. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Mason's marked down after a gain of 4.
Mason's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Coming up to the line at the 13. The Titans defense now is going to go nickel. 3rd and 1. Justin Blackman hauls it in. Jacksonville in the end zone for the touchdown. Blackman's second touchdown of the game. That touchdown, just a little more insurance to what already was a sizable lead, Phil.
Yeah, what a job. You know, look, they had a lot of insurance already in the bank, man. They have controlled the tempo of this game from start to right here in this period early in the 4th. And now if the defense just has anything, if they stop the opponents on this drive, this game is over.
The point after is good. The Titans have really just been outplayed in every facet of this game. Really just looking for any sort of answer. The score's 31-6. Cox has got a chance to return this one. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Titans, Bill, what's the issue with this team? This offense specifically. 3 straight drives without a score.
Well, Jim, I'd say this. It's bad coaching. I just hate what they're trying to do on the offensive side. They're not putting their players in position to give them a chance to compete against this defense. They've got to change things up Give their offense a chance and give these players a chance.
An open lane. Paul Kozlesny makes the tackle.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half. When you're on the offensive side, don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Let's go. Brad, 38.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. And it's caught by Harry Douglas. A player is down on the field, and the training staff comes out, and we'll step aside for just a moment. We're back after the injury timeout, and Danielle Bellini will have the update on the injury in just a moment. Coming to the line at the 46. The Jaguars lined up in the nickel. Snap it out of the gun. And that'll probably go as a drop. Set up now at the 46.
Let's go.
3rd and 7. Dante Fowler has the sack. We're early in the 4th, and with this big lead, the defense may be called upon again on 4th down.
Yeah, I think they will be. I think the offense is going to go for it here. Why not? They've done nothing right all day long, so if they don't make it, it's not going to make it any worse. But I don't like their chances. The defense has been sound all day long.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. Arquette down for another reception.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Breaking huddle at the 23-yard line. Here's the first snap after the big play.
Get ready. Blue 95. Blue 95.
Mariota's standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And it's a hookup with Walker.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
1st and goal from the 8. Outside now on the toss. The Jaguars have given up a lot of points this season. Well documented, but you look at their effort today, and it has been exceptional.
Yeah, it's been a bad year for the defensive side, no doubt about it, Jim. But today, it's about effort. They're getting that done. And really, here's what the coaches told the defensive players. Just go out there and do your job. If you do that, you'll have success.
That's a gain of 8.
Well, it's been an awful day. They're getting blown out, but they're down here near the goal line. If they can put 7 points on the board, well, it might make them feel a little bit better.
Defense ready in the goal line formation on this one. 3rd and goal to go from the 2. Runs it across. Touchdown.
Well, the defense knew that they were probably going to see a run here in 3rd and goal. And what do? It doesn't matter. They still get blown off the line of scrimmage by the offensive line. Nice job.
The Titans line up for the point after. Extra point is good. The Titans were very effective on that scoring drive, especially via the pass. Over 50 passing yards on that scoring drive. The Titans getting set for the kickoff. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. The Jaguars offense is in rhythm. Coming back out for another drive. The last 2 times they've had it, they found the end zone.
Their rhythm, they're making it look easy, Jim. It's like watching you dance. You have such great rhythm. It looks like you're not even working at it. So that's how it looks for this offense here today.
First down at the 20. He takes it on the counter. They'll mark him at the 22. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stopped him for a short gain.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. The Titans defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Mason's handed the football. Stafford's going to make the tackle.
Mason's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
That last play was a run. Third down coming up. Mason's going to take the handoff now. And so now they'll call on Anger to punt the football. Wright's got it on the fair catch as the offense heads out now.
The Titans take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looked so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
And they're all over him for the sack.
Defensive tackles, we always think of them as run stoppers. How about this that time? He does a great job, gets in there and sacks the quarterback.
Second down coming up.
Let's go.
Out of the gun. It's caught by Justin Hunter.
You can only take what the defense gives you. Even though the offense is down here in the fourth quarter, they throw it short. That was a smart play.
Third down now. The Jaguars with a nickel look here on defense. Mariota's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Titans defense would like to repeat what it did the last drive, not being out there too long, just 3 plays and forcing a punt.
Well, they're going back out there. They're fresh, man. And the defensive line, the defensive front, they were awesome. That's why they got off the field so quickly.
Bortles will be taking this snap out of the pistol. First down at the 20. They'll run it here. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. Mason's taking the handoff. He's taken down at the 23. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Mason's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
The Jaguars come to the line with a bunch set. The Jaguars take it from the 23. He's going to be brought down, and that's going to be a 3 and out for this offense. The Jaguars call on the punting unit. Wright's going to look for space now. And he's brought down right at the 43. And a run back of about 5. The Jaguars defense forced the 3 and out the last series.
You know what they did? They went out there and whooped the offense. You know what I mean by whoop? That means you just dominate, and they did it.
It's Rice in the backfield.
Let's go. Fred, 38.
The Titans take it from the 43. And it's batted down. Second down after the incompletion. The Jaguars defense now is going to go nickel.
Let's go.
Mariota's back in shotgun formation. Wright was the target, but this goes incomplete. Third down on the way. They go screen with Rice. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Nice job that time by the defense. Knowing the situation, go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. 4th down coming up.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the game. Just 2 minutes left in this one. We're back now for the end of the 4th quarter. The offense back on the field here for this 4th and 4. The Titans line up. First down marker right at the 47-yard line. Mariota's going to take it from the gun. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. They'll go right to the hurry up. Won't use a timeout here. First down at the 38. It's a catch by Hunter. That's his 4th catch of the day.
Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
Looking to go up top again on first down. Did not get both feet down. Before we go any further, they're going to take another look at the last play. There's no question he caught the ball, but there is a question whether or not he got both feet in bounds.
Well, first off, you want to make sure it's a clean catch on the sidelines. Does he have possession of the football? And then once you declare he has possession of the football, let's look down at both feet, see if they're in bounds, and don't forget, you must maintain possession of the football as you go to the ground.
And after a quick review, the word has come in. The play on the field will stand. Quarters formation here for the defense. Second and goal from the 9. Titans are in for the score. Finding the end zone for the first time this season.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
The Titans lined up now for the point after. And the point after is good. The Jaguars will be receiving the kickoff here in the fourth quarter. The game has gotten a little bit closer, but still, it's a long way to go. Scores 31-20. Everything hinged on them recovering that onside kick, and they failed to do so.
Well, Jim, when you're doing the onside kick, you really got to hope for that perfect bounce of the football. That time it did not happen. That's why they didn't recover.
The Jaguars got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
The Jaguars snap it at the 41. Orakpo's the one who made the big stop. The Titans call a timeout. Their first. The line of scrimmage, the 43-yard line. An extra tight end on the field for this one. The Jaguars take it from the 43. Harris all over the ball carrier. That's a timeout by the D. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. After that defensive timeout, we're ready for action. Third down. The Jaguars come out in a bunch set. It's the old counter play. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. The Titans with no timeouts left. After that timeout by the defense, play is ready to resume. And he punts it, and it's going to sail out of bounds, trying to play kick away from that dangerous returner. First down, pressure on every snap now. The Titans take it from the 23. Easy catch there. No one near him. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down.
Every team in the NFL knows how to run the 2-minute drill. They work on it every single day at practice. Let's see how they run it today with no timeouts left.
Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. Miracles do happen, but this team's going to need one probably to pull this off. Takes it from the gun. Wants to go deep. Makes the play. That's his third catch of the day. Now on first down. Every snap crucial the rest of the way. Going to the hurry-up. Under a minute to go here. Every play is huge now. Second down on the way. Second down and 10. Could have been intercepted.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down.
And this is a crucial third down play coming up. Fasano's out wide on the left.
Get ready.
Mariota's got it in the gun. And he makes the catch. No, the ball comes out. The ball is knocked out of his hands.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Chip shot here. And he puts it through for 3. What's the strategy here, Phil? They put up the points with the field goal. You go ahead now and try the onside kick?
You know, Jim, you won't believe this, but this is one time I'm actually going to agree with you. I would not be opposed to having an onside kick here. Well, I don't think they had any choice. They had to go for the onside kick there. And really, the kick is just not good enough to give his teammates a chance for recovery. And now the game is probably over.
The Jaguars offense is on the field for a victory bout. One kneel down, and then they can celebrate, Phil. What a feeling.
Yeah, it's got to be great for them, and what a difference. You look at them walking on the field, you can see the emotion, the body language, and look at the defense. Everybody head down, knowing all that work was for nothing because you did not win the game.
That leads us to 2nd down. For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.
Check out Game Prep before this week's game to earn XP and boost player confidence.